towards me, I take 100 towards you. The mere fact that they're approaching, even though they want this or want that, they are approaching. And when they approach, and when you ask, and when you beg, and when you really approach the divine within, is the only time that it can actually respond, because it will not interfere with your free will. So it's not about some uprising of everybody being good and this. That's not the way it works. But the golden age is at hand. Swami said there is no one that has peace of mind on the whole planet. 2 speeches in a row. We poisoned all of our air. We poison all of our water. We poison all the food we eat. We poison everything. Someone even asked him many, many years ago, Swami, why don't you come like Rama and Krishna and kill all the bad guys? He said, well, I have to kill everybody. This is the Kali Yuga, man. Somebody came up to me when I mentioned this whole golden age thing coming. They said, oh, does that mean that, and I said this earlier, does that mean that Swami's going to roll the little thing in the air and everybody's going to know that Sai Baba is God? I said, don't be ridiculous. Everybody is going to know there is a God. What, do you think our Muslim brothers are wrong? You think our Christian brothers are wrong? You think that meetings are going on all over the world tonight just like this one, people seeking and searching and trying to find answers to questions are wrong? They're all approaching. And as you approach, it allows him to be there for you. You take 1 step towards me, I take 100 towards you. You cry 1 tear for me, I cry 100 for you. That's the way it works. It's like grass growing. It's not complicated. Any other questions? Yes, ma'am.
You said to be positive.
Yes.
Could you elaborate a little bit more and say, do we do specific things for the positive energy to show up? Is it individual or a group thing?
We are divine beings. Everything is made of prana energy. Everything is made of divine energy. It's in the space between you and me. It's in the air. It's the electron in every atom. The whole thing that he's doing with this new Rudram is to pray and let you know and put the vibrations that God is in inanimate objects too. But man is the most powerful and the highest of all beings. Because we have true divinity within us. He said, I made you in my image. This is the light body. We are powerful, powerful beings. And the most powerful thing that we can do is think. The second law of physics says, energy never dies. That's also the second law of metaphysics. Energy never dies. So where does it go? We all know from science that this brain of ours works on electrical current. It works on energy. But it's not just energy, it's prana energy. It's much more powerful than you could possibly even begin to realize. You can bring vibrations into someone's neighborhood just by thinking them and singing them to them across the world, across a dimension, even to your parents who are dead. Just by your thoughts. So imagine all the positive thoughts since the beginning of time. All of them. Compassion, mercy, love, worshiping gods. One of the first things Sai Baba told me, God created man, and man invented God. Dig it. God created man and man invented God. What does that mean? I don't get it. Well, the superconsciousness, the conscious body of God, which Sai Baba can visit any part of his body anytime he wishes, which is the entire universe, is not meant for human consumption. I said that earlier. The original rishis knew that man could not consume the vision or the knowledge of the cosmic body of God. So, we created gods in every culture. From the beginning of time, in pagan times, we worship the sun. We worship the moon, or the stars, or the rain, of the earth, or rocks, or mountains, or trees, or nature, or the nature spirits, which are very powerful and here today as well. Then all of a sudden cultures formed. Greek, Roman, Isthmus Valley. We created gods. Shiva, Lakshmi, the whole, pantheon from Greece to Rome to the Aztecs to the Toltecs to everything. And as we worshiped them, we created this positive energy and we created them ourselves. They're made of divine prana energy. And they are archetypes, and I have been there. Swami has taken me to an amphitheater of which they all sit. Thousands of them from every culture. I know this sounds like a fairy tale, but you asked the question. And they are there. And they're made of human energy, compassion, love, mercy, worship. We created them in our own image. We created them. They're alive. They're made of prana, divine energy from human beings, and they feed on it. You pray to Jesus, you pray to Krishna, you pray to whoever you want to. A tuning fork from your prana energy goes right to them, and a little filament comes out of that dimension right to you, and they are with you to console you, to help you, because they're all positive beings. They're all there. They exist. They're archetypes. Behind them is a superconsciousness. But that can't be seen. It's not for you to see. He's taken me there many times. I don't expect one of you to believe me. But then dig this. What about all the negative energy from the beginning of time? Hatred, lust, greed, anger, envy. All this from prana energy inside divine beings. Where did this energy go? Energy never dies. That's also collected on another dimension in the form of demonic beings, which we created with our own minds, with our own negativity, just like we created all the other archetypes with our positive energy. So, you get angry, you get hateful, the little tuning fork happens, you literally, they hear it, and so that angry beast sends a nice little filament down, and it connects to you, and it keeps you as angry as long as it can. It's made of human energy, so it feeds off human energy. We created all of it. God's the doer of everything. We're divine beings. God is both good and evil. We created it. He didn't ask us to. We did it on our own because He gave us free will. So the Golden Age is about the cleansing of both. In fact, all three of these dimensions. There's a symbiotic relationship that occurs. And he told me there's no use of cleaning this dimension unless the other dimensions are cleansed as well for the Golden Age to happen, or everything would fall into disrepair again. So part of the Psi-Avatar relationship is not just with this dimension, it's with